In this video, I'm going to be ranking every single plant in Plants vs. Zombies 1. Our first plant is the blower. And this thing does pretty much nothing. It's only useful in fog levels, which I don't know anyone who would willingly play a fog level. Pretty much they're not that useful, so because of this, I'm gonna put them in the C tier. Up next is cabbage pulp. It's just a pea shooter that shoots peas vertically. So the cactus. This guy is just an overpriced pea shooter. He costs 125 something, which is more than a pea shooter, which costs 100. And the only reason why you would ever use this guy, actually, is in fog levels for the balloon bullets, or for the balloon zombies. So C tier, cattail. This thing is overpowered. It costs a lot of sun, yes, but you just plant it on top of a lily pad. But because of the expensive price and how long it takes for their cooldown to run out, I'm gonna put them in A tier. Cherry bomb. He explodes. Low B tier. Jumper. He's a one-shot plant, and you can basically spam him because he's pretty cheap. I don't know how much he is, but you can just spam this guy. B tier. Cob cannon. You need to plant 2 kernel pots before you can even plant this guy, and he's like 500 sun or something. And not very useful. I would never use this guy in a real game, so that's gonna go in C tier. Coffee bean. This guy is used for waking up your mushrooms in daytime. Pretty useful. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Doom shroom. This guy can basically wipe out the entire map. I do forget that he immediately explodes like cherry bombs. So there have been times where I planted this guy and just wasted the entire doom shroom because I thought he was like a walnut and exploded when a zombie ate him. So he's going in A tier because he is so destructive. Fume shroom. This guy can go through screen door zombies, which I don't like, or you can use a cabbage pole or any catapult plants. But fume shroom is the first one that you get, so generally okay. High B tier. Garlic. This guy is only useful for farming coins, or I don't know why you would use this guy in a real match, but unless you're some speedrunner, I don't know why you would use this guy. C tier. Gatling pea. You have to plant him on top of a repeater, but he shoots 4 peas in a single blow, which is a lot of peas. C tier. Gloom shroom. This guy does insane damage, DPS really high. You just plant him on top of a fume shroom and you're good to go. And this guy is a reason why you would use garlic to divert them into the right path of the. So gloom shroom is getting an A tier. Wow, disappointing. Gold magnet. Why would you use this guy in a level? Unless you're farming for automatic coins, I do not recommend using this guy. This guy is like the only. He's getting F! Grave buster. He eats grave for bricks. Not very useful. Hypno shroom. It just hypnotizes zombies and turns them against him. I don't use this guy a lot, but he's useful if there are some really overpowered zombies, so I'm gonna put him all the way up here in B. Ice shroom. He just freezes the entire map for a couple seconds. Not much. Ice shroom is getting C. Imitator. He imitates plants. So you could have 2 cherry bombs at once if you want, or 2 cattails. It's pretty useful. He can be any one of these plants. So for that, he's getting 80. Jalapeno. He just explodes an entire row, and he also melts ice. Pretty standard, pretty useful. B tier. Kernel pole. He's just a weaker cabbage pole. C tier. Lily pad. You cannot beat the pole levels without this one. B tier again. Magnet shroom. Not much to say about this one. It just gets metal objects and just be irrelevant for the rest of the game until it recharges or something. Going down there, Marigold, why would you use this in a real game? Huh? Like, I would never plant this down for useful. It's just gives you coins. This is only useful for farming. F tier. Melon Bolt does insane damage, including splash damage. And only 300 sun, and that's an A tier if you ask me. Pea Shooter, this is the first plant you get in the game. Costs 100 sun, pretty standard, very memorable. Also, what did they do to my bowling Plants vs Zombies 3? B tier. Planturn, this is only useful for fog levels. Why would you ever use this? Why would you use this? It's getting C tier. Potato Mine, it's good for early game or just setting up a defense, but he's a one-shot plant. B tier. Puff Shroom, you can just spam this guy in night levels. So, and he's free, so that's an A tier if you ask me. Pumpkin, he's just a walnut that goes over the plant. B tier. Repeater, he's just a pea shooter but shoots 2 peas instead. Scaredy Shroom, it's a very cheap pea shooter. You can just spam these guys, only 25 sun. But they do get scared when the zombies get close. But other than that, he's an A tier. Sea Shroom, you never use this guy. Never use this guy. Oh my god. F tier. Snow Pea, he freezes he slows down the zombies that are hit by his pea. He slows down zombies. That's basically it. B tier. Spike Rock does good damage, but I don't know why you would use this guy. Spikeweed, he's a B tier. He's pretty cheap and he can pop the tires. Split Pea, I'm not gonna use this guy. He's only useful against minor zombies. C. Squash, it's a one-shot plant. I'm not sure how much he costs, but he's pretty cool. B tier. Starfruit, they shoot out little stars in the shape of a star. It's pretty self-explanatory. C tier. Sunflower. This is like the only actual good way to get sun. Sunshroom. F tier. For the fact that it gives you 15 sun. Tallnut. He's tall and can counter dolphin zombies. But he's pretty useless other than that. Tangle Kelp, C tier. It just brings zombies underwater. Repeater, F tier. He's 300 sun. Why would you ever do that? If one repeater gets eaten, half of your defense is gone. Torchwood, he just ignites peas or anything else on fire. He's okay. He's a B tier. Twin Sunflower, C tier. I'm not gonna use this guy on a regular basis. Umbrella Leaf, F tier. I'm never going to use this guy. Like, I'm not gonna use this guy. Not even in roof levels. I'd rather sacrifice the sunflower because they're so cheap. Walnut, he's a B tier. He's pretty standard. Wintermelon, pretty OP. Here's our finished tier list. As you can see, I put Gloomshroom and Imitator in S tier. Gloomshroom, because of its insane DPS, he's pretty strong. And if you put a pumpkin over him, he's basically indestructible. If you disagree, tell me what you would change in the comments. I'll read them. And I'll see you guys in the next video.